Hey, how's it going today?
Well, starting out today. First call of the day.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going.
Get back in there.
Get in there. We want to show you something.
So, you don't even have to show me. I already know.
Okay.
So, from last night,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So, you know what it's already stemming from. I will just be flat out honest with you guys. You need to get rid of your internet. And this is going
Well,
to...
then how do I pay my bills?
Well,
and
I get
everything
that.
else?
So, the other part of the thing is, you need to... Okay, fine. You need to get rid of his computer. That is going to be the only way that all of this shit stops and you guys will be peaceful.
Well, can I ask a question?
No, you know, it's funny
Absolutely.
Now, if it was your family, what would you do?
Well, I 100%, I would handle business. Okay.
I mean, I'm not his dad. I'm her boyfriend.
Okay, and I get that. So then,
And he is 34 years old.
okay, well then he needs to go. Because, Sally, how many times have we, as a collective, been out here going over the same stuff every single day? And I'm not talking about the alarms and all that, but over the same thing. Because we'll go back from last night with the original call, with the everything. They put it as a check and patrol to keep an eye out on your house. That's why they didn't send anybody out last night. Okay.
Well, we didn't need that until the 21st.
Right. Well, yeah. So that's why they put it out as why nobody came out for you yesterday or last night.
Well, you know, too, last week, now, we didn't call you guys, but there's a big red paint or whatever it is on the roof.
Okay.
Now, I handed the cop yesterday
Okay.
the lid to it. You know what he did with it? Gave it back.
Okay. Yeah. I mean.
It's glass that's in the yard that could fly up and hit anybody, and then we can be responsible for that. Am I right?
Well, he probably just gave it back to you to throw away. Because I mean, we're not going to be able to do anything with it. So we'll just document it, and then you guys can dispose of it. That's probably what that was for. But I don't know. I wasn't here yesterday,
Right.
so I couldn't tell you. But that's typically we don't need it.
Right.
All we just need to do is see what was going on, what was it, and then you guys can take care of it from there.
Right.
We won't need it for anything.
Well, now, every time you guys come out here, you say you want this.
Well, depending on what it is, we can
Okay.
do with it what we need.
You're
Yeah.
saying we never had an address for this guy,
For what? Who?
the person that's doing this.
Okay.
I now have his parents' address,
Parents' address.
and I'm sure they could give it to you guys.
Okay. So what's going on today?
He said they're on the 21st, they're just throw a Molotov cocktail at the porch.
Okay. So who is this text from?
We don't know.
Okay.
He's somebody that's been helping us all along, but he just doesn't want his name put out there so that...
So you got a text from somebody.
He says he's got his address, Discord links where they talk about it, they're laughing about it, they're planning.
Yeah, they're like this is like chat rooms and stuff like that. Yeah.
But this is a chat room that not just anybody can get into.
Well, there's different ones. But I mean, it's all over the internet.
There are other
like they
people.
have pages for chants. I don't know if you're aware of it.
No, I don't get on it.
Okay, well, I mean, they have.
I'm computer dumb.
Like they've got. I'll be honest with you. Like they put it over like the guy that does like the National Discovery, like the BBC guy. They have like a half-hour special on chants. Like they have all these things, and they have like body camera footage from that, like of different times, like we've been out here and all these different things. Like it's a cult following of Chance, waiting to see what he does next. And he just keeps posting and posting and posting dumb shit. And they're waiting for it. So we're getting calls from people from out of state. Like we got one from last night from like a 447 area code.
Well, that could be anywhere.
It can be anywhere. They're wanting welfare checked on Chance because they're worried about him because he's doing. And we are up front. Like, what's he doing today? We got another one about Chance. I mean, I'm honest with you. When I come out here, it's Chance again.
Right. Well, that's like yesterday. I come walking out here. I lit a cigarette. Turn around. Here they come. And I just looked at them and I started laughing.
I mean, it's because it's never ending because people will go on because they are waiting to see the new post from Chance.
Well, this is something that could
and
actually.
This is something for sure. This is something completely different. Absolutely. So
because I'm ready to. I got a paintball gun in there. I'm ready to go through.
I get you.
I'm ready to go throw 10 of them in the freezer and then have 10 of them out.
Yeah.
I'm done with it.
Yeah, and I 100% agree with your guys' frustration over this situation.
7 years, dude.
I know. I mean,
come on. How much can you take?
Exactly. And that is kind of the point that we're at with you guys is how much are you guys... I mean, you guys have to sit down with him and go, look, man.
He doesn't sit down. He gets up and runs, stomps off again.
Yeah, but there's going to be a point where...
Now, there was a time that he wasn't on it.
Yeah.
And the same shit happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's never...
So, it doesn't matter if we get him off the internet or not. They're still doing it.
Still doing it.
But he's... Some of his posts are getting weirder and weirder.
I don't doubt it.
Well, yeah. So it's going to get to a point where if he's going to say or threaten or get to a point where he's going to do things that are a little bit over the top, he may get arrested.
Well, he's never going to leave the house.
Well, I understand that, but if he's going to do certain things, like he's getting close to showing things that he should be showing on internet, and then he's going to be done, and and you won't be able to help him because he's getting close on some of these posts. Okay, so I will just leave it at that, and you don't have to imagine what I'm trying to tell you.
I know what you're trying to say.
So as soon as that happens, he's done.
Well, too, he's done there, but what about the damage? Damage to the house, damage to the roof, damage to the car.
Give me 1 second. This is one of the detectives. All right. So I'm going to see what's going on.
They've already tried to break into the garage.
Okay.
They've already tore down our fence that was out there. Mm-hmm. That's damage.
Yeah.
Stolen stuff off of the porch.
Yeah, and that's.
And then they went over to the lady's house and stole it.
Her mother's
porch swing.
And her mom's dead.
Yeah.
So you know how you would feel about
that. Yeah, right. And there's all that, and that's. Won't have to deal with, and that's somebody else's issue, unfortunately, not your guys's.
Right.
And going through there, but I can see where it's stemming and going from all that. But then going through with it and kind of adding to it and
well, too, here's another thing, they shot a gun through his window.
Yeah.
Nobody ever did nothing about that.
Yeah.
No, that was wrong. Somebody should have did something.
You're right. And
what if he would have got killed?
And I can't go off of what has the prior stuff. I can only go off of what I'm able to kind of help you guys out with and go through there, because I don't know what was done and then what led through. Because if there's not, so like a shot into the house, they only get what they have and then pass it forward, because that stuff goes on the front line with us. we call what we have, we see what we take the pictures and collect that, get that information, and then pass it forward to detectives. And then whatever leads they have, they go through, and then if it runs out, and it kind of just goes to there.
I mean,
so that's our trail, and then from there we do what we can,
right.
and we pass it to where
Right.
it needs to go,
Now,
and then it's kind of, unfortunately, it's out of our hands,
right.
and it's for the next case, and unfortunately I can't tell you what happens from it
Right, well,
after we do our initial.
Now, don't you think that somebody should have came and got the bullet out of the bag?
And like I said, I don't pull that stuff through there
That
unless
would be the detective, right?
That would be like crime. If it can be found and doing all that, yeah, that would be the next steps, depending on all that.
I mean, I'm not saying.
Yeah, and I get the frustration. I totally do, and like I said, there's, I can't go off of the past and all that.
Right.
I can only go off of
What's
kind of
happening
what the experience is and kind of going through there. Sally, can we look through kind of what's been, like how the text message you got from this anonymous person that you got for the 21st?
Where'd it go? Where are we at here? What the heck?
Then,
Okay, there we go.
she called, and then I turned around and I called last night.
Do you mind if I scroll through it?
Not at all.
Okay.
And the dispatcher said, well, the cops are out eating donuts, and I swear to God, that's what she said. She
Yeah.
said that you guys are out eating donuts and doing your
Rounds.
and don't think that.
I wish I had the break to be able to do that.
Now, she said too, I wouldn't wait up for him.
Really?
Yeah. Now, come on.
What time was that?
That was at 3:30 this morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'll have to pass that along to our radio room sergeant then. Because that's
she
inappropriate.
shouldn't have been like that.
No, that's inappropriate. And I apologize that a call taker was talking like that. And I mean, that's... Okay, 721 Marty. Do you know who Marty is? Who's Marty?
Marty
Marty's-
is the one that's doing all.
They're going back and... Him and
Yes.
Chance are going back and forth
Yes.
online?
Yes.
Okay. Then who's Nicholas?
That's Marty's real name.
Okay.
And then there's Nicholas, that's his father, and a Wendy, that's his mother.
I mean, we don't. I don't know. It's just frustrating with everything else that's going on top of it.
See, Marty's wanting to buy this house
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
because he's demented.
Okay.
Then that one guy.
So
I
this
guess-
is from Illinois. So they live out in Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy's going to come from Illinois.
No, he's probably going to pay somebody to do it.
Okay.
You know, that he paid somebody to do the paint thing on the roof.
And the landlord don't even know about the paint yet.
So
I mean, really, I shouldn't be saying anything.
you're fine.
But I feel we should do something to protect ourselves.
Yeah, no, and I 100%. So this, here's a screenshot. So why is he sending you screenshots of the other person he got? Why not send the screenshots of the person? This
I don't know.
doesn't make sense to me. But that's why I'm trying to.
Well, there's two of them. There's Marty, and then there's the other one. What's the other one's name?
Glory hole.
Yeah,
Glory hole.
That's them two talking.
Yeah.
No, that ain't them two talking. Where's that one where they talking back and forth?
I don't know.
Yeah, so so right.
I mean, I wouldn't want your guys' job for the world.
Yeah.
You know? Your guys' the fire department and the
So
EMT guys.
so right now,
That's three jobs I wouldn't want.
I get it. So right now, and this is the thing that's so odd, is that he's sending you using your content without permission. I mean, anybody can do that. That's not your content. That's Chance's stuff.
Well,
But
they
the
were-
only they do is
Chance tried to get that stuff, and Chance couldn't get that stuff because they had a block on.
yeah. So I mean, that's an issue with online stuff that he'd have to do. That's not anything.
He's been trying to deal with.
That's not an issue with me. That's a once it's out on the internet, that's on the internet. He'd have to go through the internet people, the internet police or whatever,
Right.
that stuff to be able to get his stuff back. So that's not anything that I can help him with.
Right.
But going back to this, part of the issue is that he's like, so he sent the address of the dad's office, which really doesn't matter. Then he's sending about this other guy that he took down, which doesn't do anything to help you out. And then he sent this other stuff that isn't doing anything. Also, it's not making any type of threats, anything at all. It's just saying like, hey, when's his next post coming? I want to watch. Basically, like I told you from the beginning, is that there is a cult following waiting for Chance to put something up because they love to watch it and then just make fun of him. And like
That's
your
him.
your meds. Yeah, that's all they're saying.
Oh,
It's just
yeah.
your meds. Like I said, there's a cult following. They love to do that, and then they just love to go on and make fun of him constantly. Like I said, it just says they just want to watch
How do
because
you
they
throw
love.
your own kid that you know couldn't make it out on the streets out?
Well, you won't know.
Because he's not all there. You know.
Well, yeah, but you know what? There's also like group homes and things like that to try to get him there. But he also needs to like go and try to get, medications and like caseworkers and get mental health assistance. But he has to be able to do that. And being a recluse, staying inside, is not going to be good for him.
Right. I mean, that's pretty much all it does.
Right. And so obviously what he's doing is not good for him, and it's 100% not good for you guys.
Yeah, well, it's stressing us up.
Right. And so, and I'm trying, I'm not even doing it as a police officer. I'm trying to do it as a parent, as a community member, as just a neighbor, as a friend for you guys. Is that you guys have to get to the point where your health is more important, okay? Because I don't want to see you guys get to the point where the stress, the anxiety, everything wears you guys down, and you guys have a mental, not even a mental health, but like a serious health issue, stroke, heart attack,
Right.
anything like that, and you guys, God forbid, collapse, break down, and something seriously happens to you because of all this unwanted stress, and health declining because of all this unwanted, unnecessary happening. And I hate for that to happen to you guys. I know in the heart of hearts you guys are trying your best and just wanting to be left alone. I truly believe that. And I know. And you guys have been nothing but great. And every time I've come out here talking with you guys and understanding, and that's why I've tried and been nothing but just having great talks with you guys and just been super cool and super relaxed with you guys.
Right.
And conversations that the few times I've talked to Chance have not been that. Because he does it to himself. He does. And if you go on and look, I mean, you have your phone, and you just pull it up, and you type his name in. It just pours out. Like, they have clothing line. I mean...
I know. I have a t-shirt of his.
Yeah.
That somebody sent me.
Yeah. They've made puppets. They've made... I mean... It is, you know, like the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah.
How that's like a cult following of
Right.
like... And it's not really, like, good. It's kind of dumb. But people are obsessed with it. And they go everywhere when that thing plays. And it's... What is that? The 70s?
Yeah.
And people still dress up and go to it.
I was a server.
Yeah.
Waitress, and I served their group when they came in.
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
it still gets crazy when they play it at the theaters.
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
shuts it down. That's Chance with everything. I mean, but I'll document this stuff to kind of see if his name's Nicholas in there, and we'll keep it, and we'll keep you guys an eye out on the house as always.
Appreciate it.
And I mean, having the camera up is going to help you as well. I mean,
that's coming down.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yes, we're having problems with the company.
Yeah, and I know that, especially with the alarms going off.
Well, you
Yeah.
know, I went off on them last night.
Yeah.
2 hours on the phone with the higher ups. And he finally had to hang up on me. He couldn't take it no more.
They said that they had to review her not wanting it no more. And I told them, I said, look, this is not our problem. This is your guys' problem.
When we got it, we were told that we had a month to decide whether we liked it or not. And they would take it down.
Well,
Here's the month, and
here's what happened. They set up an appointment with us. They never showed up. They set up another appointment with us.
Between the hours of 8 and 5. Right?
They didn't show up either. So, you know, I mean, by all rights, well, we got to go through this. I said, no, we don't. It took, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. I told him, I said, you know, by law, if I ask you to speak to your supervisor, you have to give me your supervisor. I mean, it was...
I'll hand you that back, Sally. Thank you.
It was...
Yeah, I get it. So let me... Just for... shits and giggles. Just for you.
You know, they didn't even set the damn thing up right anyway. One of the sensors that they put in the door, they drilled the hole too big. So the sensor didn't stay in the hole.
Yeah.
What good's that?
So, this is just in my phone. Okay. I type his name in. Okay. And this is... I just type it in. So we'll do that. And we'll type his stuff in. Okay. I mean, he just goes through, and he's going through there. I mean, he's going all of this stuff. We'll go through his, I mean, and then they have like shirts, and I just type his stuff in. Okay, and then he just, like, you can find stuff. Yeah, so, like I said, there's a following.
Right.
And you go down the rabbit hole. Like, that's not even that's just the regular Google. Like, I didn't go to the pictures,
Right.
the video section. That's just, I put his name in. So, those are those situations that ultimately you guys have to decide.
Well,
What is going to, Sally has to decide. But
she gets my input.
yeah, but you've been living here
Right.
long enough to kind of help as an outside looking in. Okay, even put it like that, of the wear and tear that's been going on. Okay. And seeing this from an outsider looking in.
Right.
And even go that route with it. And kind of how it's affecting everyone. And you can even see like how it's affecting Chance from everything. Because you know he's just going to brush it off like no big deal. And he's going to stay in his tower. And that's fine. But even you, Sally, can say and try to just push it this way, is that, look, something has to change. Either you need to start going out to talk to somebody, because the internet people to talk to is not the option.
Yes,
is
but
he,
you don't want to talk.
well, is he on medication?
No.
Well, maybe getting him down to talk to somebody else. Trying to get him on meds.
We had him a point before each pass, but he wouldn't go to it.
Okay.
See,
But
that's part of the problem too. I mean, you know, he's over 18.
he's an adult. Yeah. But,
and you can't make him go.
well,
I mean, you know, when I first moved in here, me and him went around and around about the way he was talking.
yeah.
You know,
And he never leaves the house for anything.
Nope.
Never get him outside for
Nope.
anything.
The first time in a long time I got him to go 2 weeks ago to the doctor's,
Okay.
and that was it. He's back up in his room. He does not
What'd you
go
get him
out.
to the doctor for?
His skin problem.
Okay.
And we got the butt, you know, his trunk cleared up. We're still working on the ones on his head.
Okay.
He's got eczema.
Eczema.
Yeah, eczema.
Okay.
that's
Dermatitis.
Yeah.
That's what's the word I'm looking for?
That's because he doesn't go outside. He doesn't see the daylight. So that's part of it too.
There's no cure for it, to tell you.
Yeah. Well, eczema's not. It's just dry skin and like severity of it.
Yeah.
But you can even like look. You need to, and you can even tell him like the doctor called, and like, hey, you need to start getting some sunlight, vitamin D or vitamin K, and just like you need sunlight. So like every so often you need to come outside.
It's going to be a fight. I'm telling you, it's going to be a fight.
And then
He starts yelling at her, and then they get me riled up, and then
yeah.
I gotta stick with her, you know.
But then, so he needs to start doing that. But then eventually, it's going to be the point where like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. You need to start. You need to spread out and go on your own. Find an apartment, because I mean he's getting what, Social Security disability?
No.
He gets nothing.
He gets nothing. He gets food stamps.
Food stamp. Well, Sally, cut him off. Cut him off. He needs to start paying his own then. He's 34. He needs to start paying rent.
That's what I've been telling him all these years.
He needs to start paying rent. He doesn't want to do it. Okay. Then evict him out of here. Send him on his own.
Don't you have to go through the court system to?
Yep. Go down and evict him. Give him his 30 days. You don't want to do that. You need to start paying me rent. Well, I don't have money. Okay. But guess what? You have all these computers. You have all this technology stuff. You can start selling that off. Start paying me rent. Then, well, I don't want to do that. Okay. Here's your 30-day eviction notice. You got 30 days. After 30 days, you will be removed. And you'll be on your own. Unless you want to start doing support services. Going to the doctor, going to mental health services.
Now that's all.
That's
30. Now 30 days is it?
Yeah, it's a 30-day eviction. That's the most. After 30 days, then the courts can, officers can physically remove him from the property. So either they do a 3-day notice, like, hey, just be aware, I'm going to be serving you. They have to do a 7-day. But then you go up you have to pay to do the eviction because you have to process it and everything at the courts.
Right.
The 30 days, the official, you have to serve him in person,
Right.
which he's not going anywhere, so it'll be easily be served.
Well,
Here's your eviction.
well, this too. Now you got to
Yeah.
put this in progress too. Right now, I'm not working.
That's okay. Yeah.
I mean,
so
it's all everything's
Yeah.
on her.
yeah. So that'll be kind of those type of things that.
Because I got surgery.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. Fusion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from C2 to T2.
Woo. Get plates. Get a
Yeah,
titanium.
Yeah, well, my fingers were going numb from
Yeah.
ear to here.
Okay. So Sally, those would be those things that you kind of work at that wet system. Okay. And maybe that'll start, you need to start paying rent. Well, I don't want to pay rent. I don't have money. Start selling your computer stuff because that's, if he has all the gamer stuff, that's expensive stuff. Right? I mean, if you paid for it, then you know that's expensive. Go in that route. If that's, then we're going to start evicting. And then you can start working it that way. Ultimately, well, if you don't want to do that, then you want to stay. Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah. So then you start doing those type of things. Maybe start working it. Okay. Well, what do I need to do? You know what? You need to start going to therapy. Start going taking medication. Well, I don't want to do that. Well, then I'm going to serve you an eviction. And start giving him ultimatums. You can choose. I'll let you choose what you want to do.
Well, then, too, you got to hear all the yelling and screaming.
If you guys get into an argument and get into these verbal fights, that's what we're for. We'll come in and start talking and doing this stuff, and it's going to be the same conversation that we're going to do and advise you, like, you need to do this, and if you can't take these arguments carrying on doing all that stuff, then he wants to bitch and moan and about that stuff, then it's time for him to go and do that paperwork. So unfortunately, Sally, I think you're at your crossroads with him, and I know he's your boy and everything, but I think ultimately your well-being is going to be number one, because you won't be able to take care of him if you're not going to be around, ultimately. And you don't want to have, I don't know what your health is like, but...
My health is fine.
Okay.
You know, she's 73 years old.
Hey, don't push it.
I wouldn't have.
Only 72.
Okay, I never would have thought that, so... But ultimately, you know, one ill-happened issue will change that. And I don't want that for you guys. So, I mean, I'll put everything in for you as far as this stuff goes. We'll keep you around there, especially the weekend. So I think the 21st is this
Sunday.
week is Sunday. So I'm working this weekend, so we'll be around for sure. And we'll keep an eye on your place.
I don't think that there's a cop that hasn't been here.
Well, there's not. I mean, and we regularly work the area, so definitely around. And like I said, this is first stop on my day, so I'm here till 9. I'll be around.
Okay.
Anything else, and if you have any more issues or anything like that, call. Any more texts or anything like that, give us a call. And any issues with Chance or anything, call. We'll be around.
Okay.
Okay? Hopefully that kind of answers everything. Any other issues, questions, anything I can try to help you out with before I head out.
Unfortunately, you can't
Okay.
tell me how it's going to hurt.
It sucks. It does. It's not pleasant.
I adopted him as a baby.
Yeah. But
My thinking is,
he's in his nest in the tree. But sometimes those baby birds have got to fly. He's not an ostrich. He's not a penguin. He's a bird, and it's time for him to learn to fly. So maybe it's sometimes to spread his wings. Okay. But keeping him and letting him staying up there ultimately is causing more harm than good. Because he can't fend for himself. And he has to be able to start being able to do things on his own. Because unfortunately he doesn't know how to interact with anybody. And I think that is what's kind of hurting a lot of this situation. And I think if he can start talking to people face to face and kind of going through a lot of this and handling some of his mental health issues, I think you'll see a change, and I think that change will be good for him and for you guys. But until that happens, unfortunately this is going to continue, and it'll only get worse until something drastic happens or someone gets hurt. And I don't want it to be you guys. And I don't want something to where you guys hurt someone and then your world changes. Because like I said, you guys are great people, and I don't want something defending you guys because of something Chance is doing affect your guys' livelihood and your guys' lives because of something, the choices that he's making affecting you guys.
Right.
So that's, I know it's rough, and I'm not trying to upset you and hurt you, Sally. I'm not. I'm just trying to give you guys these options and help you the best way that I can by laying everything out option-wise and kind of giving you what's been going on and what's kind of out there that if you guys aren't aware of, and kind of why all this is the why, mostly, that this is happening. Because there is a why. So, alright guys. Alright, well I hope you guys do have a better day with everything. And like I said, I will be around. If you guys need anything else whatsoever, please give me a call. Okay? Alright guys, have a good one. Take care.